What up, guys? TeamxEggS here, bringing you What's Crackin' 91. Today we are here with
your co-host Kula
and Gunny DJ
and your other co-host Gangster Prankster. Welcome back to another episode of What's Crackin'. We are on the road to 100. We are close. I can taste it.
Be a road. It's gonna be like a river
staircase.
Staircase? I ain't climbing no goddamn stairs.
We're going up.
That's a good exercise.
I think it needs to be a river because you can't stop a river.
Elevator.
Unless you like dam it up or some shit. But
escalator.
Yeah. Maybe we have a beaver problem.
Escalator. It's like an elevator and stairs combined.
Escalators can stop, bro.
But if it breaks, it just becomes stairs. And
you keep climbing, though.
This shit won't break. It won't break. It's
listen, we're not lazy. We're gonna keep climbing.
Until we hit 100. And I'm excited, because I got a couple special things planned for that event, so stay tuned.
None of them are going to happen.
It's going to be a whole event, bro? It's going to be like a...
It is. What's Crackin' 100 is going to be a special event.
24 hours!
Oh my god, we should totally do that 24-hour Twitch stream where we just shoot the shit and play video games. Yeah, let's do it!
Every person takes over for a certain amount of time.
But the closer we get to What's Crackin' 100, we will be giving away some more details on what actually is going to occur on the 100th episode. So
I'm excited. You said giving away. I was like, oh god, I can appreciate.
Yeah, it's going to be a part of it. Yeah, there's also going to be some other stuff. So it should be a fun. It's going to be a whole event. So I can't wait for that.
Would be fair food. Can I get fried butter?
You can bring. Yeah, you can bring your own food. I'm going to bring like. What's those, like, horns that, like, roll up when you blow into them?
The horns that roll up when you blow into them?
Yeah, it's like a party. It's like a birthday whistle thing.
Yeah, it's a birthday whistle, party whistle.
I'm gonna buy those. I'm gonna buy, like, rockas. Fucking.
You get those little, like, champagne bottles where you pull the string and it shoots a little string and it pops.
No, because I don't want to clean that.
Fuck.
Yeah,
you can do it. I don't want to.
They sell giant
ones
in Japan. I'm buying a couple of them. Like huge fucking ones.
I bought one before because there was like a party store and I went to it for the first time and I was like, I gotta buy all this like cool little stuff. One of it actually almost got me in trouble at school, but that's because the kid was a dumb fuck.
It's also because you took it to school.
No, this is actually a good story. Okay.
Did you try to sodomize somebody with it?
What? No.
No, please.
You'd think I did. Holy shit. Okay, so I had this little telescope thing. And it's one of those things where you put it against your eye and it makes your eye black, right?
Oh, you know dude, that's dangerous. That's like a terroristic threat, dude.
Okay, so I took it to school, whatever. I wanted to do it on one of my friends. But I didn't have a stamp pad. So I went to school, and when the teacher was... I think we had a supply that day. So it was the end of school. I went to her desk, took the stamp pad, smashed it down so it's got some nice ink, and I offered it to one of my friends. One of my friends took it, put it up against his eye. He had a black eye or red eye, something like that. Whatever. Okay, cool. That's the end of the day. The next day, I'm coming into class, and his dad is talking to the teacher, and he's there. And I'm kind of like, oh shit, I wonder what's going on. Come to find out, his dad was there for me because he wanted me suspended because his fucking kid got a fucking stamp on his fucking eye. And I had to go to the principal, and it was a whole thing. And the principal's like, I'm going to have to confiscate your little telescope thing. I'm like... Are you serious? Like, for real? He's like, yes, I will give it to you at the end of the year. I'm like, I'm not going to give a shit about it at the end of the year. Give it to me now. And he's like, no, you're lucky you're not getting in further trouble with this. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Should I, like, almost suspended for this? His dad was so angry. It was ridiculous, but...
Should have told him to get rid of every ink pad in the whole school. Ban ink.
This is the most blown out of proportion thing I've been a part of. But I still remember that. I didn't even offer it to him. He took it from my hands and he looked at it. He put his eye up against it. And then we all laughed.
Were you like looking through it and making like faces like there was something cool. Yeah, like oh my god, I can see the girls' locker room with this shit. Oh my god.
I don't remember what I was doing. I know he took it out of my hand, and then he put it up against his eye, and he had a fucking big circle on his eye, and then yeah.
And then he cried to his dad like a bitch. That's what I think.
I don't know if he cried or what happened, but it's like, what the fuck? I thought we were friends. Like, yo, you're gonna try and almost get me suspended? Like, what the fuck?
Some beat him up in
dumb
parking
shit.
lot after school.
Some dumb shit. I was so pissed. I never got that thing back.
Never.
Never. Not even at the end of school. I didn't get it back.
Fucking liar, end of the year.
Yeah.
Did you ask for it at the end
You
of
should go back right now.
I don't think so.
Fucking tomorrow.
I don't think it's the same principle. This was when I was in grade school. I think I was in grade 7 or 8. 7. 6.
5.
6, 7, or 8. No, it was one of those.
Counting?
6, 7, or 8. Definitely wasn't 5 because I moved here when I got to 6th grade. So 6, 7, or 8. But fun little story. Me almost getting suspended over some dumb shit. Thankfully, I never got suspended though.
What's the moral of the story?
I still got in trouble. I got in trouble with other shit later on, but
should have been paddled for that shit, bro.
Have you almost ever been suspended in school? Or are you goody two shoes?
No, I'm not an idiot.
I feel like Kuda was almost suspended at one point.
No, dude, I was
never.
perfect.
No one gave a shit.
I was the perfect student.
I remember grade 8, my teacher was such a fucking Nazi bitch cunt. Like, I never had recess.
You want to drop some names?
No, I'm not going to say her name.
More expletives?
No more expletives, but like, by the time, I was so ready for high school and like not having recess, because my whole grade 8, I might have had one recess per day. The rest I was in for detention, for not doing work and shit. So when it came to high school, I'm like, no recess? That's fucking fine. I'm used to that shit. Staying in all fucking day.
I cannot do my homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fucking miserable.
You had recess in junior high? That was fucking insane.
That's a little weird.
Junior high, yeah.
I never had recess in junior high, bro.
No?
No one had recess in junior high.
You're making me feel like a fucking weirdo over here.
Yeah, I already did.
That's north of the border thing.
Canada's fucking strange.
You have recess until grade 8. Once you go to high school, no more recess.
No, I had recess until like grade 6, and they were like, "You need to grow the fuck up, right?"
It wasn't even recess. Yeah. Like for older kids, it's just like, okay, we're gonna go out there, stand, talk.
They let you outside. I did not get that privilege. Okay,
it's kind of fucked up. You might have gone to a prison.
The only time you went outside was for gym.
Oh yeah, schools are basically prison anyway.
Another short story. Oh. That teacher that kept me in for detention sometimes, or all the time, all the fucking time, was grade 8. We went to gym class outside. We're playing soccer. Someone kicked the soccer ball so fucking hard, nailed it right in the face. Everyone's like, "Oh!" I'm like, "Yes!"
Yeah,
I was very happy about it.
I did that while teaching elementary, and that was I had to stop playing soccer.
You kicked the teacher in the face?
No, it was more like a student.
Student
no,
kicked
no,
it was a female.
It was more like a student. I've seen like they were playing volleyball. The female teacher got spiked in the face.
Well, volleyball can get vicious.
Yeah, it's a very
it's fucking dangerous sport. But
I get what you said there.
Enough about my days in school as a troubled youth. Let's move on to some fun stuff. How's everyone's day? How was your weekends?
It's pretty good.
How was your week? You just had a sports festival, right?
Yeah, I'm so tired.
Oh, fun! I got a fun.
I didn't even tell you. They were like, "Hey, Matt Sensei, you want to run in the relay?" I'm like, "Sure." I was like, "How far?" And it was like 100 meters. I'm like, "Cool, no problem." So I ran the 100 meters, right? I'm like, "All right, go team, woo!" And I'm sitting on the sideline, just waiting for the hour-long relay to finish because Japanese people love goddamn relays. The whole school's got to run in it. And I'm just sitting there. Random Japanese teacher that I've like never talked to. It's like, Mato Sensei. And he like motioned me to come here. And so I rush over there. And he's like, Moikai. And I'm like, what? Moikai means one more time. And before I could really say anything, goddamn teacher hands me the fucking baton. Like, oh my god. So So I run again. 5 minutes later, Muay Thai, run fucking again. One more time, Muay Thai. I'm like, oh my god. I tried
How
to
many
lift
meters
tires.
did you run?
I
I'm up to
sprinted probably like
300.
500 meters. I think
500.
500. Yeah, 5 times. They were like,
Holy
Matt Sensei
shit.
go, Matt Sensei go. I was like, oh my god.
I bet
Yeah.
they just love
Were you the
watching
only
you
person
run.
on your team?
No, it was all the
No.
fucking teachers, but teachers apparently dropped out like last minute. They'd like, I don't know, there was like some emergency or something, and like all these teachers were like dropping out, and they kept finding me. I'm like, okay, apparently I just look like I'm super good to run this shit like 100 times, whatever, fuck it. And yeah, my legs hurt. They're really sore. I think we came in second.
Oh my god, you couldn't even carry your team.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't carry my team.
Oh,
I
here's a
tried.
good comparison. Would you rather run a bunch of 100-meter relays or climb Mount Fuji again?
Oh my god, I'll take the relays any fucking day of the week. I don't think I have never been running a relay and be like, oh my god, I could die on this relay. I could die. Yeah. It's never crossed my mind. So.
Sports
Yeah,
festival was fun.
Oh yeah, it was fun. I took lots of videos of the kids doing their crazy Japanese sports.
Any new ones?
100-person tug of war, the horse game where they like battle. I took videos this time. New ones? I don't know if they did any new ones.
Has it
They
been
did this
crazy
weird.
that you've been in Japan for a year now?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh my god, it's almost been a year, like exactly. It's been a little longer, but
It's been a little more, yeah. You went in
yeah,
August
it's
or
like a
something.
year and a month. But yeah, this was like the first big event that happened in Japan last year.
Because when you went there last year, remember you talked about all the sports festivals?
Oh my god, yeah, it was so good. I felt so bad that my team, we lost real bad. They could not catch a break. Red team, Akagun. I was so sad. Yeah, it was bad.
So, Gunny, what's up with you? What's new?
Nothing, man. Just teaching elementary here, teaching choir here and there.
What's up with being a
It's
teacher?
all good.
You're just so happy Kuda became a teacher, like I'm gonna do it?
No, I wanted to be a teacher since before I even met the kid.
The kid.
Teachers and lifeguards.
What the
it
fuck
seems
are
to
you
be-
talking about?
What'd you say, gangster?
So we're a good breed of teachers and lifeguards.
Apparently. Yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
nothing else.
Nothing else? I
No,
played.
I just don't want to teach choir forever.
You don't want to teach what?
Choir forever. It's
Oh,
definitely
God.
not my
What's your
forte.
ideal teaching situation?
I would actually prefer to teach the elementary kids or the high schoolers.
Drama and
Marching
arts?
band coordinator, go!
And that's part of being a director, man. I get to work all fucking year at that job. Woo! No summer vacation for me.
That sucks. That's like the
Yeah.
one good thing about being a teacher is like you work the same schedule as the kids.
Yeah, I do with my music kids.
They work all year, you work all year.
See, that's the cool thing about music.
I didn't have
Music
summer.
isn't something that just stops. It's all year,
I
every
didn't
day,
have
all
summer
week,
band.
long, your whole life.
I mean, we did for like a little while, but fuck that shit. I didn't do summer band.
Texas has the great band programs, man. Texas is such a cool state.
What was
Yeah.
your instrument, Kuda? Trumpet?
Trumpet.
He
Okay.
was a trumpet. Him and a million other kids.
Fuck you, it was the best instrument in the world, alright?
I love how as a
Yeah,
musician
Herald in royalty.
you're trying to
right?
downplay his musical talents.
You can't,
this
like,
is-
announce
this
the
is
king with a
everyone.
fucking clarinet, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the ceremony and what period we are in history.
Can you
Either
play
way,
whatever instrument you were
could
playing
be
earlier?
trumpet outside or violin inside.
Play
What'd you say,
your,
gangster?
play your pitch thing.
Play my pitch pipe.
Your pitch pipe,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, so
I glorified her.
fiddling with the
Yeah.
pitch pipe earlier
Your
because I'm
peace
teaching
pipe,
an
pass it
elementary
around.
class tomorrow.
Smoking
yeah.
toke attack.
Sing do, children. Let's go. Sing do.
E so or fa sol la di. I don't even know how it
Oh
goes.
my god.
Same
You
fucking note. I just played.
don't even know, guys.
Fa sol la di ho.
Here. Try this one.
Ho! I don't remember the ho note. Like, unless you're a Thundercat, ho!
How's it go? Fa sol la di.
No, it's do. Do, re, mi,
No,
fa,
a deer, a female deer. You don't remember that shit, gangster?
Is that from The Sound of Music?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I've never seen that movie.
Oh my god, how can you even be related to anything music in that?
Oh, I get that a lot.
How about
I
School
also
of
get
Rock?
that when I say I haven't seen Mr. Holland's also.
School of
I
Rock.
have seen that with Jack Black.
Yeah.
Terrible fucking movie.
That
I
was
can't
a
wait till the
terrible
TV
movie.
show comes out.
Oh god.
Can't wait till it's the movie segment.
Yeah, we got some good stuff for the movie stuff. Before we get there, something that I've done this week that we talked about in the last What's Crackin' came out this week. Hatoful Boyfriend.
Oh my god, how is it? I saw you play it for like 2 hours. Possibly more.
I played it for an hour and then I let it run for the cards because like the cards weren't set up when the game was released. They had to update it later. So I let it run, get the cards. The cards went for like 50 cents each. It was amazing. Anyways.
Wow.
So Hatoful Boyfriend. Best pigeon dating simulator I've ever played. Best one. Hands down.
Did you find love?
Not yet. I found some prospects.
What are you working on right now? Who's like in your crosshairs?
There's this guy named Ryo. He's a good friend of mine.
Let me Google this shit so I catch up.
They're like,
Hold on, so his name's Ryo. What club is he in? What does he do? What is his extracurriculars?
he doesn't really do anything. He's in my math class.
Ah.
And
fair.
there's this guy named Oko-san.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
Sounds like an
Japanese.
older dude.
No,
Yeah.
Oko-san is this crazy, intense pigeon that loves pudding and sports. He's crazy.
I'm so proud that you're getting involved.
That's like
in-
half of the Japanese people I know. The kids, you're like, when you have to write something, half of them are like, I love pudding. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, you got you.
Oh, so pudding is like a Japanese thing?
Oh god, yeah. When a student loves pudding, they'll fucking tell you about it.
I was
Something
just
about
like,
the
this
texture.
bird is fucking crazy. He's like Bill Cosby if he was a bird.
Take the pudding pop,
Pudding.
then you. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, it was amazing. And then
So you're into the pudding bird, gotcha. All right, yeah.
it's pretty intense for me. I don't know if I like him yet. There's this
How
guy
would you
named
rate his package?
his package. Well, he's pretty fast, so
What?
he's pretty fast. I had a race against him. I ran track against him, and I had a swimming competition against him. He smoked me both.
His package.
Smoked you both.
He smoked me
Is that
both
what attracted you to him? Because he could smoke you?
a little bit. And then there was this guy named Yuya, cool older cat. He's not a cat, but cool.
Oh, it's like cat, yeah.
Cool older pigeon guy.
Birds.
Yeah. And then I forgot this guy's name. It's something LaBelle something. And he's supposed to be like a little arrogant rich fuck. And
Get him. Money
he's
bags.
an asshole. But I like Oko-san.
Sakuya Labelle Shirogan.
Hold on, say that again. I think his name's Sakuya.
Labelle Shirogan.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Some of these names are
transfer student from
birds.
France.
Touched you inappropriately.
It's
there
okay.
was a
He's from
creepy
France.
scene. There's two creepy scenes. The teachers, man, holy shit, dude. There's this creepy doctor. There's like the school nurse doctor thing.
Yeah, I read about him.
He fucking said some stuff to me. I was like, whoa.
What did he say? Give us things.
He wanted. Oh, fuck, I forgot what he said, but he
What's
said.
his name?
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea what his name was. He only popped up once, so I don't remember him. He said something like, fuck, something about taking pills, I think. Taking meds. Like, he can help me with it. If I'm not feeling well, he can help me or take care of me or something. Something along those lines. It's
That's
creepy.
creepy, bro. Don't take pills from straight in prison.
And then there's
Gate rape.
like my math teacher. I went to this fucking like shrine thing, and then my math teacher walked me home. But he's not creepy. He's just
Not creepy.
narcoleptic.
Is he like, can I come in for coffee? Coffee?
No, he fell asleep as soon as he dropped me off. He fell asleep on the way there. Like he just falls asleep whenever. Like he is.
Oh, he's narcoleptic.
He's got
He
like a
just passed the
thyroid
fuck out.
issue. Yeah, he just passes
That's
out.
fucking funny.
It's teaching his class, just pass the fuck out. some good options. I just met this sparrow that rides a scooter, and that's where I stopped playing. But
Always good. You gotta let me know which one you bid first.
I will. I'll keep you updated on my Hatoful boyfriends. Who's gonna win my heart? My name is Felicia Tosaka, and
can you name your own character? Is that like?
Yeah, she had another name, but I'm like, because first I was gonna give it like a dude name, but I'm like, no, I'm a girl character. I'm not even a girl bird. I'm a girl, like a female, human female, getting hit on by birds. Fucking weird.
Do they ever turn into males? Actual humans?
You have the option to like either have the human picture or the pigeons. So obviously I opted with pigeons. Cause
wait, you can have a human picture?
Yeah, like instead of them showing the birds, they show the humans instead, like what they would look like if they were humans. Yeah. And
there's like no point in playing.
Yeah, there's no fun if you do that. You pick the pigeons, you see what all these fucking weird pigeons look like.
There's so many different pigeons in the world.
And you look at the best one that doesn't give you the bird flu.
That's important. You gotta vet them for bird flu. That's good move.
Exactly. I'm one step ahead of the game. So, it's fun. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a lot of reading, but that's what you get yourself into when you play that kind.
I'm waiting for a discount. I will jump on that if I can get to a discount.
It was 10%. You should have bought it.
It's not a discount. All right.
But it's awesome. I'll keep what's Crackin updated every time on my love choices.
No, 2 weeks. You better finish that shit.
Yeah, hopefully. I only played it once. But Scorp. I know Scorp is not here. He wanted to be here, but he's at a music festival right now.
Asshole.
And hopefully on the next... No, he's not playing. There's like this big festival going on right now called the Riot Fest. And it's like 30 fucking bands in 2 weekends. It's like 30 bands a day. It's like ridiculous. So he went. Hopefully he will tell us how it went, how much LSD he took, and should
Where
be
is
fun.
it located?
It's like it's like Woodstock, so it's like in the middle of the fucking woods.
It's in 3 cities. It's in Toronto, Chicago, and Denver.
Yeah, they're obviously in the Toronto
weekend's
right now.
Toronto. Next weekend's Chicago, and the weekend after that is Denver.
Yeah, I looked it up, and there's so many fucking bands. It's crazy. I don't even know how you can listen to that much music. Like, I've never been to a concert. I'm gonna be honest. I've never been to a concert.
You've never been to a concert?
Never. And I'm not
of
talking
any
about
kind.
Some bitch ass fucking band shit. I'm talking about.
He just calls you out, Johnny.
You be hating on me.
I'm talking about like an actual concert.
I'm gonna take you to an opera someday.
Concert is a great way to go temporarily deaf. Like, it's awesome. If you ever just was like, I wonder what deaf people are like, go to a fucking concert and stand in front of the speaker for 3 hours.
It's over 120 decibels.
God.
It's bad.
Seems fucking so crazy. Bad. Like, I don't know. And I don't know if there's like an artist that I like so much that's like, I want to hear them play all their greatest hits really loud. You know, it's just like...
It's not about being really loud. It's about being there. Like they're
and experiencing the music live, yeah.
And you can go see them. You can talk to them afterwards or before if you want to.
You could toss them your underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like in Hatoful boyfriend.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like you would throw your panties to your pigeon boyfriend.
Oh, my pigeon boyfriend?
To the band members.
I wonder how far it's going to take it.
Yeah. Let us know, though.
Because I was talking to someone about it, and they were talking about bestiality. I was like, oh, yeah, that's kind of bestiality if you think about it. So, I don't know. I don't know if we get to kiss these birds or what. But
how do you kiss a bird? Like, it's got a beak. It doesn't have lips.
What if it tries to, like, rip out your tongue because it thinks it's a big worm?
I think you should be careful when you go to kiss your first bird prospect. You know?
Like, holy shit, look at that fucker. That'd leave me for days.
Yeah, and then the bird would be all like, "What's wrong?" And you're just sitting there.
Yeah,
Can't tell him, bro.
the saying shouldn't go cat got your tongue. It should be the bird got your tongue.
I've never heard of a cat getting anybody's tongue in real life, bro.
Me neither. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, I have it.
Bird's got your tongue. Makes much more
Google's a
sense.
powerful thing.
It does when you break it down. Yeah. Interesting stuff. So, I guess we can start getting into topics. Nothing else I really want to talk about. So, first one. This isn't even gaming stuff. This is just stuff. Worldly news. So first, it is now legal to play pinball in Oakland, California.
Oh my god, go fuck yourself. That's the only reason you want to talk about pinball.
Yes, pinball has been banned in that country since 1930s.
Wait, you said Oakland, California?
Yeah.
That's
a state, bro.
Yeah.
You said country.
You said country.
Oh, my bad.
There's a whole
That's
country
a big
that's
difference.
against pinball.
No, whole
for
state,
Europe,
my
yeah.
But it dates all the way back to the 1930s. And they officially just lifted the ban.
Why was it banned to begin with?
Gambling.
Gambling?
Oh.
Yeah, it had gambling roots, and it was outlawed in several places. But now everyone in Oakland, California gets to enjoy pinball like the rest of the world.
Damn.
How do you even
I feel bad for them.
How do you gamble on pinball?
Oh, you get like...
Pinball's the most bullshit game
Well, you
ever.
have maybe you have two people against each other, and you're betting on one to get the higher score.
Bullshit. No, pinball is so bullshit. It's, I don't know. It's too unpredictable.
Have you ever actually played it?
Yeah.
Before?
It's fucking crazy.
I've dominated some pinball, dude. I've dominated.
Highest score.
I have no fucking idea.
What's your highest score, Kuda?
My highest score? All the points. I broke the machine. I had to reset this one. Yeah.
Whoa. That's pretty awesome. Speaking of high scores, the world record for the highest score in Donkey Kong has been beaten.
Beaten again? Like for the 100th time?
Yeah.
Who's number one? Who's number one?
Robbie Lakeman?
Name doesn't ring a bell.
He set a new record of scoring 1,141,800 points, beating Hank Chen's score of 1,138,600.
Damn.
And
they have too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever seen King of Kong?
Fistful of Quarters?
Oh yeah, the movie's fucking awesome.
Have I watched? I watched clips.
Oh my god, if you haven't watched it, that's like next on movie night. That's like a have to. It's even if you don't give a shit about Donkey Kong, dude, it's so good.
Was there this weird guy? I feel like they're all weird, but was
there was a lot of weird ones.
Like with a ponytail?
Yeah. It's like Billy something or other. Billy. Yeah.
Billy.
Not like that kind of Billy. Like Billy.
It looks like it. I don't know. I don't even like. Is that even impressive anymore? Beating the highest score on Donkey Kong?
It's impressive.
Bro. It's highly contested.
Mm-hmm. Think of how many times it swapped over, man. People
and this is the Donkey Kong like with the barrels and shit, right?
Yeah. If you don't know, then something's wrong.
Well, all Donkey Kong had barrels, so I could see you getting easily beat.
That is true. That's a very good point, Kuda. Thank you. Thank you for sticking up for me. Next is an article that Sweetluck gave me. He's like, hey, you need to talk about this. So, I guess, I don't know, it's kind of funny. The Bible Belt leads the nation in consumption.
The Bible Belt?
The Bible Belt, yeah.
What the hell's that?
The Bible Belt is states.
Oh, okay. I see now.
Fucking crazy ass states.
It's Southeastern America.
Yeah. And they lead the nation's consumption of gay porn?
Yeah.
You're not
That's
surprised?
incredible.
No.
Oh, wait, was it? I think I found some cool statistics.
I think the highest
They also
one
have some
was
highest
Mississippi,
viewing.
5.6%.
5.61
percent of the population.
Oh.
That's incredible.
It is. A bunch of assholes. But this led to a debate. Well, not a debate, but it's like, is it like gay porn, or is it, well, I guess all porn or gay porn is gay, but is it like 2 females or 2 dudes?
All porn isn't gay.
All porn is not gay. Only gay porn's gay. Yes. So, do you think there's a bunch of closeted homosexuals out there, or what? And do you think God's gonna take them down?
It's gone. Canada has been wiped off the map, apparently.
You're right, gangster.
What happened?
You got kicked, bro.
Yeah.
I got kicked?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got kicked.
You're making rowdy funny, bro.
Might be easy. But
You're
what was the last thing you heard me say?
With gay porn is porn or something like that.
That was a
all
while
gay
ago.
porn is gay. Well, that is how long you've been gone. Okay.
Yeah. Did you get that link I put there?
I did. I don't know if I want to click on it though.
It's just a demographic thing.
Pornhub gay state searches.
Gay porn users by state. There it is.
Oh, I got that. I got that in front of me.
You see the Bible Belt right there. Good percentages.
Damn.
Texas, 4.5% of gay users for Pornhub. That's good.
That is good.
Okay.
What is it?
Booming business.
Yeah, this is the picture I was looking at. But does this shock you? All these type of people and their religion?
Oh.
No, they're all hypocrites.
And gay is bad, and all that kind of stuff.
Nope. Never shocked me.
Bunch of assholes. That's what I say.
But we're not trying to start a religious debate here.
Oh, I don't know if you wants to talk about it, but
Amen.
back home, Rick Perry, I know how much you hate him.
Oh my God! I hope he goes to jail.
Who is Rick Perry? Do I need to Google him?
He is the governor of Texas, and he was recently indicted for abuse of power and what was it? I don't know. I think it might have been extortion of a public official. And his mugshot, he's like smiling. He's like, I got nothing to worry about. And he's facing some pretty big charges. And yeah, everything about him, he's just like, he thinks he's untouchable. It just pisses me off. And
Yes, check
I
that
can't
out.
fucking wait until he goes to fucking prison.
You can only hope. But you know he's not going to. He's a politician.
I think the whole thing is like he tried to screw a politician out of some funds. I don't know the whole story, but
There was a politician who I think she got drunk driving charges, and then he found out, and then I think he like told her he like needed to quit, or else he would do something like make it public or something. I don't know, some shit like that. And yeah, that's against the law. That's abuse of power. And yeah, I hope he goes to jail forever so he can.
Peace out,
Actually, I hope he tries to run for president again because he's fucking hilarious. And then I hope he goes to jail after failing because, yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. He's the oops guy.
The oops guy?
Yeah, the oops guy. During presidential debate, he was like, like, I want to get rid of 4 things of government. And he can only name like 2 or 3. And then he just sat there and was like, oops. It's pretty much exactly what happened. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Politicians are funny.
He's like the male version of Sarah Palin, basically.
Oh, good. Well, Texas and Alaska, you know.
what does that mean?
Well, Texas was the old frontier, and Alaska's the final frontier.
Yeah.
Next, some space geckos were recently found dead. But these were some special geckos. So 5 geckos.
There's 4 of them, right?
No, there's 5. 5
There's
geckos
one
were launched into space to board a satellite for an experiment on sexual reproduction in zero gravity. Sadly, they did not make it. The 5 space sex geckos were found dead when they returned to Earth, says the Russian Space Agency. Let's have a moment of silence for the SpaceX geckos. So sad. This could have been a game changer if they could have reproduced in a zero gravity level. Reproduced.
Okay, Forrest.
Thank you. I can run really fast.
Don't worry. I'm sure the one died happy.
Maybe. You think they died instantly or what?
I mean, I'm sure they were crushed to death at some point.
By the pressure?
I mean, also just the fact that they're just floating around, that's not very good for them. Our bodies are a lot stronger than their little ones.
This is true, yeah. Alright, next we have a Florida girl. 14-year-old girl from Florida sets her house on fire because of Slender Man.
Woo!
Oh, dude, that happened like forever. Oh, no, that was like some girls killed this other girl, right?
Yeah, this girl stabbed the other girl.
Yeah, this is a
Holy
different
shit.
story, but the one you're talking about was like, I think it might have been earlier this year, but
Yeah, it was earlier.
Yeah.
2 girls stabbed their classmate 19 times because of Slender Man.
They murdered the fuck out of her.
No, they didn't kill her. The victim
No,
returned to school
She
this week.
survived.
Oh, shit. I totally thought they did.
They didn't know how to stab properly.
Maybe it's a butter knife.
Like, stabbing is actually... I've seen people, not seen them, like, personally, but I've read about people
Personally,
who got
just stood there and
stabbed, like,
watched.
65 times, and they walked away from that shit, like...
Stabbing isn't as bad as you think it is. I mean,
Hey,
you got
50
stab, twist, and pull.
50 Cent got shot 9 times.
Yeah, gunshots aren't, like, they aren't as deadly
And
either.
if you're not using hollow point, there's no point in shooting them.
All kinds of fucked up.
So yeah,
That
so
Shit's...
she
was a good-
set the
nice-
house on fire with her sister and mother in the house.
How they know it was because of Slender Man?
Because she's probably sick.
She confessed to it. She's like, I did it because Slender Man. And they checked her like web history and shit, and she visited Creepypasta a lot. She
Oh, it was
visited.
from the story.
She
That
visited.
creepypasta's gonna get in trouble.
Then she
That-
That
visited.
was the first time it happened. They were, like,
She-
trying to...
I think it's just Creepypasta. She visited Creepypasta a lot.
Did she play the games?
I have no idea. But now she's being charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. So she set the house on fire. Her mother and sister in the house. Then they escape, luckily. And then she texts them and says, Mom, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did it. And she said, did any of you get hurt? And then they found her in a park.
A park.
Yeah, she packed a bag with water, cookies, knives, and a couple lighters. And she fell asleep in one of the park bathrooms.
That was a really shitty go bag. Like,
I got my cookies. I'm good to go.
food, water, check.
I hope they're Girl
Uh,
Scout cookies.
Oh my god.
And
I hope they were the crappy fucking coconut ones.
I love how you talk about the cookies, not the house that got set on fire because of fucking Slender Man.
Cookies.
Well, that's fucked
That's-
up, but
Alright.
shit. Yeah.
If you don't have the right
Shit.
cookies, there's no point in surviving.
Needs to plan her shit better.
Best survival cookies. Double stuffed Oreos.
There's a lot going on for them. They'd be good for survival.
You need protein, bro. You need something peanut butter cookie. Maybe
Yeah,
some
yeah.
oatmeal peanut butter.
He's got a
Oatmeal
point
peanut
there.
butter cookies. I
Bam,
feel that's
right there.
probably your
With
number one.
raisins. With raisins.
No,
Yeah. Fruit.
no,
No,
it's
it's gross.
it's
I
No,
like
you gotta add your
raisins.
fruit in there.
I like raisins, but not in my cookies.
Say, man, if we're going for an all-around best survival food, you gotta
I
have.
like it in like my trail mix. Put some raisins in there.
Oh, fuck it. That's a great way to ruin my trail mix.
Put some fucking raisins in it.
Are you the people that
Fucking
put
hate
chocolate in their trail mix?
Fuck yeah, dude. You need the sugar, the caffeine.
Wait,
Chocolate's
chocolate?
good for you, right?
How do you put
Chocolate.
chocolate in it?
What? You put chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Oh. Ew.
Melt some chocolate over the fucking trail mix or some shit?
I thought you took like a Hershey's bar and then broke it up and threw it in there.
I just put the whole bar in there, dude. My
Oh.
trail mix is all candy bars. Just fucking, I got 3 Musketeers, Milky Way, Snickers. I put it in a bag. There's my trail
Oh,
mix. There you
Henry.
go. I don't know what an O. Henry is, but sure, fuck it.
Oh, it's probably Canadian thing.
It's
Toblerone, fuck it.
isn't
Let's go.
Canadian.
Toblerone, fucking Toblerone.
I don't
Oh,
even break it up, dude.
do
I
you
just
guys
said
have those
bag-
oranges that were like chocolates?
Oh god, those are good. The chocolate
Really, you
oranges.
like those?
I fucking love those,
I
dude.
They are what I
They're
think they are. They're
horrid.
pretty good.
I can eat them for like months, like the same one. I was just like, I'll
It's like
pick at it.
literally this big chocolate ball, and then I think you like smash it on the ground, and it comes into all the
You don't
slices.
smash it.
No, you
just
hit
like
it.
kind of
Tap,
Well,
you hit it against the table or something. Yeah,
and
you
all
tap it.
falls into the slices.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I thought it was vile.
Yeah, that's
Vile.
my trauma.
No, they're yum. They're good.
You
Like
like
we
it?
completely forgot about Slender Man.
Slender, he's,
I forgot. Yeah, Slender Man. Yeah, that asshole.
he's gonna get brought up twice. This is the most people have talked about him in about 3 years. So Slenderman making the comeback? I don't know.
Yes.
I swear to God, if they start to censor fucking the creepypasta website, I haven't read shit
Oh
from
my
creepypasta in a good like 6 months because I read most of it like within 2 months. But yeah,
Oh,
they need to not censor that shit.
The
Kids.
concept of Slenderman's not even that scary.
No.
Yeah, but why is it making people want to kill other people? I haven't read the Slenderman story, but unless it's like, kill your friends, put them in a fire.
It's safe to say that there's a generation issue here.
God, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these girls. They already have mental issues, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is affecting girls. Stabbing, this one.
Yeah, the boys, man, they're fine.
They
This
What
is
if
just a
Barbie in
great
their
argument.
childhood?
We should have never have taught the women folk to read. All right, there.
God, well, this is actually
So-
We gotta keep them at home clean and clean.
this is a beautiful transition into our first gaming topic. So
I hope you're gonna talk about what I hope you're gonna talk about.
gonna
That's
talk
why
about it.
it's such a sexist remark,
this is the biggest thing that's going on in gaming right now is this woman, Anita something.
Something.
That
I need
I'm not even gonna get her name right because fuck it. Yeah.
she's got a weird last name, so don't.
Is it Dick?
No, it's like
Bro.
I need the Dick.
Weird things to pronounce. I could, give a half-assed attempt at reading them for you. That's like my job. I read.
I don't want to look
reading
it up. Johnny,
professionally.
can you look it up while
It's
I
okay.
introduce this?
What am I looking up now?
I don't even know what you'd look up. That's
Oh my god! Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going.
What am I
Anyway.
looking up?
So one of the biggest thing, I think the biggest, is this lady. She made she's raised a Kickstarter. I think she raised a Kickstarter, and then
Yes,
the
she
videos
did.
came out.
Yes, she did the Kickstarter to make the documentary for YouTube,
Okay.
basically.
And she was raising money to raise awareness on how women are portrayed in video games specifically, because if anyone can take a shot at fucking video games and shit on them, fucking go for it. So her view is women are viewed as less than and extra characters, and they're not like top tier
These
characters.
objects.
Beautifully.
Objects.
And the internet's angry fucking place, full of the angriest people you'll have ever meet. And they shit on her. They sent her death threats and said they'll like rape her and all this fucking shit. And now there's this big thing going on, and all the developers are like sticking up for her and all this kind of stuff. And it's just raised a lot of fucking debate. First, so let's talk about the concept. Women in gaming. What are your thoughts on women in gaming? Do you think she has some points? Do you disagree? What's your stance?
Well, I never watched anything she put,
Oh, okay.
so I don't
I
know.
watched it, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, we watched it before. It was crap.
Basically, yeah, we'll give you the idea, and then you can chime in. It's a pretty simple concept. Basically, she took the way women are portrayed in every form of media, and then focused it all on video games. Like basically, the damsel in distress. Like women are always seen as this object of desire and the focal point of like, okay, why would Mario try to save the kingdom? Oh, because some chick got kidnapped, and that's the only reason he would do it is because some chick, and that's all they're good for in gaming. Really, there's not any really strong female like.
How about Samus?
Okay, see, that's interesting. I didn't watch the video where she addressed that, but basically, you didn't know Samus was a chick until the very end of the first game, and that was basically an afterthought. They were basically like, okay, game's over. How can we surprise people? Oh, wait, we'll make her a chick randomly.
There's her name.
Oh my
If you want
god.
to pronounce it.
I will attempt to.
Sarkeesian.
Anita Sarkeesian. Sarkeesian, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, Samus is kind of like an outlier, but she was portrayed as either genderless or male in the first game, and then it's kind of become like who cares at that point, because they don't really portray her as a woman. It's always like, you know, the armor and
She could be anyone.
or it's first person. Yeah, she could literally be anyone. It's not like that she's a woman and then it doesn't really play any importance. But they focused a lot on like Mario and Princess Peach. What else do they focus on? Like other games like Grand Theft Auto, or the women are always background objects.
You can't do this shit without Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, they focused a lot on, you know, just how women are seen as sex objects and that you could do whatever you want with them, which I didn't like. The games they used, you could basically attribute that to any NPC, but she focused a lot on the women in the games, and yeah, she had a lot of valid points, and I don't see why people would be like, we're gonna fucking kill you, because that's ridiculous. Why would you take
driven
her
from her home? She had to leave her home because all these fucking retards on the internet, and I don't like using the word retards, but
that's totally legit word right now. Like,
the overreact.
How do you see her video and then prove her right in like every sense of the word? Why would you make it seem like gamers are like these fucking misogynistic assholes, or like, you know?
Yeah, it only helps her case.
Yeah, I was like, I just don't understand how you could do that. Like, if you hate her so much, why are you gonna go out of your way to make everything she says 100% right? Like,
and then stereotyping always works.
But yeah, it's really great. It's called Tropes versus Women in Gaming, I think.
I'll link her YouTube channel in the description, and you can go watch all the videos.
Get that free press and hype. Yeah, if it makes you just so rage-fueled that you're like, I need to kill somebody, let us know and tell us why, because I didn't quite understand why people were just like up in arms. I mean, I guess people are passionate about their Grand Theft Auto and murdering women, and
it's a year old. The video's a year old.
The series is a year old. There's still videos coming out because she made so much money off of Kickstarter.
The video that's embedded on every website is a year old.
Is it the first one? The very first one? Okay.
The one that came out in March.
There's a bunch of hardcore Nintendo fans, dude, that are just like, you know, so what? That Zelda's always the one that's captured and never the heroine. Blah blah blah. Fuck it. Let's yell. Yeah, Peach and Zelda, and just like. Holy shit. And they talked about King Kong. That was cool. A lot of King Kong footage. But yeah, it was just, I don't see why people would get so angry. I mean, she makes a lot of good points.
You didn't answer the question. What are your thoughts on how women are perceived in video games?
Oh, they're portrayed really shittily in video games. I mean, there's a few. Yeah, shittily. There's
a couple exceptions.
Like, yeah, there's always exceptions to the rule, but when you're talking about like the vast majority of times, it's kind of like, yeah, they are the damsel. They're the whole reason for your quest or whatever.
But you gotta look at it. What's the target demographic for games?
But see, that's the thing. Half of gamers are women, dude. Like almost exactly half of
now.
Actually, that brings up an interesting statistic. The majority of adult gamers are women.
I think that's counting like phone markets and shit, which I don't consider those. Games. If you're playing Candy Crush.
She was shitting on Nintendo games from like the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, and I don't know the exact.
We know how racist things were back then, so.
And that's.
It was just good old boys.
Gaming was always viewed as a male thing. Like.
Yeah, but I think that's like the stereotypical, like, that's a stereotype feeding another stereotype. I don't know.
Okay, as a kid, how many girls did you know play video games?
How many girls did you know, period? You were a dude, girls had cooties, you didn't associate with them. Like...
What?
I knew maybe two when I was a kid.
The ones that you did know, how many played video games?
Let's say two.
You might find a couple.
Now in high school, that number was higher.
It gradually got higher.
Well, because you gradually knew more females.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I feel like there's something wrong with this whole, like, you know.
Look, the target demographic is males. No ifs, ands, or buts. I think
well,
no
definitely
one
they
can argue.
focus on that, but there's no point for it being the target demographic. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, why?
Look,
Why?
tampons are not fucking marketed towards me.
Oh
I'm not a
my
fucking
god!
female.
Why did you say
Not
that?
compare tampons to fucking video games.
Why did you just say that?
Thought it
Oh
was
my
a good
God.
example.
No!
Apples and oranges, bro. It's not even fucking same thing. Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh my god.
Well, next
Yeah,
week
not
we
even-
have a new host.
Don't do that anymore. Yeah. Don't be like, this situation is like this one because you're wrong. But
Females viewers we just had are now gone, thanks to you.
They weren't there because it's a gaming podcast, and that's mainly viewed by
Hey.
games.
Oh my god!
There
Shut
are
the
still
fuck up!
some females.
Hey, you can
right
look at
out
our
there.
YouTube demographic. It's like
I
over
haven't done that in a
90%
while.
males.
No.
Okay, well,
no.
what's the other 10%? You're hating on them, you dick.
At
not
one
hating
time
on
there was like 25% females. All right.
You're making it
Okay.
seem like I hate women. I don't hate
I
women.
think you do.
do.
I think
You're a
you
rich-
you see them
I'm
as
talking
objects.
to two women right now. How could I hate
Oh
them?
my god. Oh my god. Gangster.
To go fisticuffs. Tango?
I will bitch slap you next week. I don't give a fuck.
I'll show you what this kettlebell welding fool can do.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, women were portrayed shittily in every form of media. She focused mainly on video games, and then gamers were like, "We're the worst women-hating bastards ever. We're gonna threaten her life and rape her." Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
okay.
right, lady. You're right. You fucking
Hey,
cunt.
Not cool gamers. Not cool gamers. Just putting that out there. Not cool. You don't. Just don't blatantly prove
I
her
don't know.
right in every sense of the word. Like,
I don't know where this whole outrage came from, honestly. Nothing she said made me angry.
I know, nothing she said made me want to lash out verbally on the internet. Like, yeah, I don't understand. I mean, people, I guess.
Is the internet. That's all you gotta know.
I just don't. I need to know. I need to know why. Okay.
It's the internet. That's why. You can say anything you want behind the keyboard.
I know, but even if with complete anonymity, I don't understand how people could have gotten even slightly pissed off. Like,
Because the Bible Belt, there.
the Bible Belt. Okay.
That's what.
Do you think
Okay. Yep.
she's
This is
got-
damn religious nuts.
Do you think she's got a reason to be scared? Or do you think it's just internet trolls?
Listen, well,
I think
these
started
trolls
putting her,
get
like-
pretty fucking crazy, and there have been some weird situations in the past.
Yeah, and
So
I think they were
she
putting
should be
her
worried.
personal information out. Like, they put her home address and shit. Like,
Yeah, they did the Phil
Yeah.
Fish to her. I think.
that shit gets fucking scary, bro.
Oh, here's a fucking oh, it's okay when Phil Fish gets all his information leaked, but it's not when it's a female? Come on, Kuda.
Phil Fish.
Phil Fish, Fez 2.
Oh my god, yes, that was my personal feelings of happiness because he's an asshole. I didn't say it was right. I just said I was happy about it.
You said you were happy his information got leaked, but now it's a female's information getting leaked, and you're like,
Oh,
Why don't we
that's
just talk
bad.
about the Fappening then?
Wasn't a complete
Oh,
asshole,
we totally missed
dude.
that. Fuck. I don't know if we can talk about it after this, but
don't
Yeah,
know,
we talk
you
about the
sexist
happening,
asshole.
alright? Jesus.
yeah.
You're at no
Talk about how
star.
stupid people are on the internet, Jesus. Alright.
I don't know. We might touch on the Fappening. Ah, you get it?
No,
Touch
it's
on the
out
Fappening.
there now.
Ah,
Yeah,
that was a great one.
go kill
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Just not touch me when you're talking about the happening. That's
The
pretty good.
Fappening.
But
Yeah.
oh my god. So yeah. Any last thoughts? Any last words?
No, good. Next topic.
Happening. All right. So women, naked, internet, go. All right.
Celebrities. If they didn't take the pictures to begin with, it wouldn't have happened. They're idiots. Done. Next topic.
Oh my god.
Overrated. Overrated.
I think it's funny the celebrities that are like, you gotta take it down, because if you take it down, it's gone forever, right? And I'm like, oh my god, that shit's on the internet.
Like, why do they have to take the pictures in the first place? Nothing is
Hey, you've
secure.
never
It's
taken a dick
dead
pic,
and-
right?
No,
Never.
I haven't. I'm not an idiot.
Kuda, you've taken a dick pic?
No, because I'm not
Hand
stupid.
on the Bible.
Hand
Hand on the fucking Bible. Have you ever
Hand
taken
on the Bible, I've never taken a dick pic. Alright, I don't need that shit coming back when I'm like running for president, and they're like, hey, I see your
In
dick.
2011, you took a dick pic.
Yeah, I don't need that shit coming back, bro. Okay, that's stupid. But if people want to put that shit on the internet, whatever. It was on the iCloud. It was supposed to be secure, but
So I looked at some of these pictures.
Really, were you doing some research?
I was curious.
He was partaking of the fapping.
There's some big talk on these pictures. Like, whoa.
Which one's your favorite? Go.
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton. Oh,
Who?
Kate Upton. They said that was good too.
Beautiful model. Very voluptuous. Finally get to see her unclothed. A plus.
You were just fapping away.
I couldn't look at him, dude. I heard about it, and I'm like, I can't see celebrities naked, and then every time I see a movie with them in it, dude, they're gonna be naked in my eyes.
She's a model. She's not gonna fucking be. Well, she was in a movie I watched, but.
Yeah, it was a fucking minefield, though, dude. I can't just go through and see the models. Like, is that a model? Nope. Is that a model? Nope. Is that a model? I don't know her. I guess it's a model. But
I saw some of the Jennifer Lawrence ones. They were. I don't know. I'm not attracted to her, so I don't. It's whatever.
I am not aware of who Jennifer Lawrence is.
Hunger Games, Mystique.
Gotcha.
That girl.
Yeah.
That girl.
I don't know how we're talking about this after talking about women and like video games and how.
It was a good segue.
Like, Fappening,
this is like the worst segue ever.
It's okay. We all know you're sexist now, so it's okay.
But.
Yeah, there were no dudes, right? There were no dudes in the Fappening.
No, that'd be the squishing.
Squishing.
Wow. Maybe one day, lady, you'll see Hugh Jackman and Denzel and fucking Brad Pitt and all.
Denzel Crocker, right?
Dicks everywhere.
Oh my god.
But I saw Kristen Dunst. You know who she is?
No.
Mary Jane in the first Spider-Man movie?
Yes.
She's got a good rec.
Thank you for clarifying. Sexist asshole.
Hey! The Fappening.
That's a great name, dude. That is great.
That is.
When I saw it, I'm like, it's amazing. That's fucking amazing.
Oh, jeez. Leave it to fucking 4chan, dude. Holy shit.
No, Reddit.
Reddit, 4chan. I think the name came from 4chan. I think it might have gotten leaked to Reddit, but I don't fucking know.
Anyway, so back to women and equality in games.
They should not be objectified. We should not be looking at them naked on the internet, alright, without their consent.
Oh.
It's wrong.
Okay, Gunny, what are your thoughts on women in gaming? How do you think they're portrayed? Do you think it's wrong? Do you think it's right? What do you think?
Why the fuck would I ever think it's right? Yes, they're portrayed very poorly, as with, homosexuals, but we're not going to open that can of worms.
We talked about that on What's Crackin'. It's one of my favorite talks that we ever had, homosexuals in gaming. And it's kind of lumped in there. I think the homosexual stuff is different, because that's, starting to become a big issue, where women, it was, always, and the issue was, always there.
We've always had women. Gay people, that's totally new.
No, but I'm talking about,
What about the Romans?
Oh my god.
They were gay, but it was gay for the pleasure. Right? Gay for the fuck.
Okay, so here's something that I thought about while we were watching these videos. A good question. I thought it was a good question. Okay, so The Last of Us, great movie, probably Game of the Year 2013. Right? Kuda?
What?
Last of Us, Game of the Year 2013, right?
I don't know. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's awesome.
I'd say so. It was an amazing game.
Would it have been would the game have been just as good if it was a female instead of Joel as the main character? Let's switch the roles. Let's say Ellie. Let's switch Ellie and Joel. So Joel is a little boy.
Joel's a kid?
And yeah, Joel's a little boy, and Ellie is a grown woman.
What was the grown woman's name that was in the game?
I have no idea. I know.
I don't know either.
So let's just say it's her and Ellie instead of.
No, you gotta switch the roles.
Yeah, he's talking about female woman, little boy. Not little boy, but like teenage boy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that would,
Adolescent.
like, I don't know. Women are just like, this is like total stereotype, but when you see a woman, you don't see them as like this hardened, like,
How about Rosie
unloving.
the Riveter?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what
but
if
she's not-
this was that game to change what women are perceived as?
Like, part of the major part of like The Last of Us was that he was like this hardened male figure that he didn't love anybody, he didn't have his emotions out there. He was no typical man, and he kind of like, melted his heart, took off his arm or whatever, all that bullshit. You don't really see a woman being like the non-emotional type. Like, and this is stereotypes. I'm not saying this is my views. This is what
Yeah, these are the
you
stereotypes.
see people as. I mean, you don't see them in those roles, like, hardly ever. And so, I mean, and it was kind of like a faux father-daughter type, relationship that started to, like, happen, especially since he lost his daughter. Like, I don't know if I could see a woman who lost her son and then, took on all the same roles as Joel did. Like, it's just...
I can see a woman doing that.
It's just...
So I've seen it before.
It doesn't happen in, like, the media.
No, it's because it's the media.
But what if this was the first game in a change of how women are portrayed?
I don't
This
know.
would have
I
been the
think
first.
people would have just
Gamers
seen
don't
it
like
as, like, unnatural. Like, it would have just been seen as, like, less realistic, I guess. Or, like, I don't know how to explain it.
Do you
like,
think it's because males play it, they kind of can relate to it somewhat? And that's what gives it the connection with the game?
I don't know if it has to do with the audience, like, across gender lines. I'm just thinking people in general. Like, that's just their preconceived notions about gender stereotypes. And
I don't care about people's notions. I want to know your feelings. Do you think it would be as good as a game with a female?
I don't think it would have been received as well.
I don't think so either.
In that situation, I don't think it would work.
Like, if they built up Last of Us as instead of Joel, we have Joella, and whatever, it could be a fucking amazing game. But I think people are gonna kind of like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how to.
I know what you're saying.
Say what I mean.
I mean, you gotta remember the target audience: teenage males.
Oh, now this matters. I fucking talked about this before and got blown under the rug.
Glancing over. I'm saying it's all about the audience, and the audience doesn't like
wasn't
change.
Just teenage males. It wasn't though. The audience is still 50-50.
Majority of gamers are young teenage males, like 17-year-old boys.
I don't think that was the target demographic for like The Last of Us. Like, I really don't.
No, it was for more like people our age, but they still have to go after the majority.
I don't think The Last of Us really had like one targeted demographic. I would say that's like a game for everyone.
I mean, it is certainly a game for everyone.
What if it was like a Mass Effect, where it's like you can be, if you want to play as a guy, you can play as a guy. If you want to play as a girl, you can play as a girl.
But then again, you're in the game. You're still limited. Like, girls can interact. The girl shepherd can have sex with the girl crewmates, but male shepherd can't have sex with the male crewmates.
I think Dragon Age, the new one that's coming out, is gonna have the first gay. You can have gay relationships if you want. I know Nintendo, they got a lot of backlash because they're doing some fucking game, and you can't have
that Wii Tomodachi Life or something.
Tomodachi Life, yes, that's it.
Yeah,
you
can't get married or relationships with your male.
Is it only male or females are okay?
Females? I don't know that part actually.
No, it just can't be same sex like
anything.
Relationships. Like, there's certain events that only happen when you choose a partner that's of the opposite gender, like something like that. Yeah.
I know
that whole concept is kind of weird in Japan. Sorry, but yeah.
A lot of developers a lot of developers have come out and spoke up for Anita, and kind of like
There's
saying,
a T there. It's not D.
Anita,
Anita.
get off my balls.
No, you sexist fuck.
It's just her name. Shit. What if I have a speech
Oh my God.
problem and I can't pronounce it?
The thing is, I know you don't, so I'm not going to consult the fucking DSM-5 about it.
Well, fuck you. Okay, so a lot of developers have come out, stuck up for her, saying, hey, she doesn't deserve this. And they're right. I mean, this is a little bit overboard.
But see, they're supporting her in, like, face, but are they actually going to change, like, what they're doing? Like,
oh, yeah.
is anything actually going to come from it? Like, that's the big question, because, yeah, they're saying, hey, you shouldn't threaten her life and to rape her and all that stuff, but if are they actually going to support her? Like, are they going to do anything?
Well, the answer is no, they're not going.
Are they going to support her and then continue to make games where females are sexualized? Or is this going to make them think twice?
Yeah, I don't see it happening or changing anytime soon.
Neither do I.
Instead of seeing like the sales of like Xbox and PS3 and whatever, I want to see the sales of like guys and girls. And maybe ages too. So we can see who exactly is the target demographic. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, Doug.
Well, you pick up what I'm putting down?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I appreciate that. So women in
putting down $100 bills? Because I'm all for picking that shit up.
I think I'm fucking Biggie over
As
here.
am I. Yeah,
putting down
that's what he wipes
knowledge.
his mouth with.
Pick up knowledge. But another thing that's going on in gaming that was kind of a big deal was the Gamergate, I believe is what it's called. Where there's this...
Gamergate?
Yeah. You might have heard like little things about this story. When Robin Williams killed himself, there was a game that came out called Depression Quest. Something like that.
Yes, I've downloaded it off of Steam.
Okay. Well, the developer of the game is a female, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Zoe Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how this started. I think her ex-boyfriend said that she slept with a bunch of reviewers so she could get like publicity for her game.
Whoa.
You telling me reviewers are getting free, tang on the side because,
Can I be a reviewer?
For publicity? Maybe.
That was fucking... Okay, so what happened after that?
She's just been receiving a lot of fucking hate. And we don't even know if it's true.
If it had anything to do with Robin Williams?
Just the Depression Quest thing, and like literally, like he died, and then she released the game like an hour later or something.
So it was already in progress, and then
it was probably bad timing.
Yeah, it was just bad timing.
That was just bad timing. And woo, depression.
Yeah, that's.
I hate how issues like depression, ALS, just blow up when something happens.
Oh, like Lou Gehrig's disease?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk about that.
Next time.
What are your thoughts?
A lot of heavy-hitting shit today, bro. God,
what are your thoughts on the Ice Bucket Challenge?
Get off that stuff and move on to something lighter.
I think it's kind of lost meaning, its original meaning. People are just jumping on the viral hype train,
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And that's all that has to be said, honestly. You put it perfectly. So we can finally get into some gaming news.
Oh my god, we haven't talked about gaming shit yet.
No. First, Borderlands, a pre-sequel, set to come out in about a month's time, a month and a couple weeks, have announced that there's going to be a season pass, and it will include 4 add-on campaigns. Just like
the DLC was so disappointing.
Borderlands 1 and 2.
The last Borderlands 2, I was so disappointed in that shit.
All of them? I thought they were...
That was like one good one, like the Campaign of Carnage I think was good.
That one was good, Tiny Tina's was good.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the pirate. one.
Yeah, the prior one sucked. It was just kind of like all tacked on shit though. It wasn't important. Like I could watch a video on it and get the same enjoyment rather than playing it. Like I feel.
I don't know, but we can't confirm that we will be playing Borderlands the pre-sequel when it comes out.
Day one, get ready for that shit. It's out there now. We have to do day one.
So get excited, folks.
Get hyped.
I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be doing any more other new games coming out this year, but that's gonna be like the one big, like blockbuster release that we'll be playing. And maybe some other stuff. We'll see. Depends what comes out. But let's talk about stuff that's gonna come out. First, kudos for you, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
I know. I already pre-ordered it, bro. I already paid for it.
I saw you buy it. I was like, God damn, he's fucking excited.
I saw that shit, bro. I didn't even think about it.
You'll pay $15 for the Rebirth of The Binding of Isaac, but not 10 for a TOEFL boyfriend?
Yeah. Definitely.
Unbelievable.
You're fucking crazy, dude.
A TOEFL boyfriend's so much better than The Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, you haven't even beaten a TOEFL boyfriend yet, so I want to hear how much better it is.
Hey, it might be. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's gonna be coming out November 4th. I'm guessing you're excited if you pre-ordered it.
Oh hell yeah! You get a discount too if you already own Binding of Isaac. You get 33% off.
I like when games do that. I wish they did it more. When you have when a sequel comes out and you have the other games or whatever, discount. It's only right. I feel like it's only right. But whatever. Binding of Isaac Rebirth, November 4th. Also coming out not this year, but next year. Mortal Kombat 10 has a release date. It's going to be coming out April 14th, 2015. And they announced that if you pre-order the game, you will get the Goro as a character, as a pre-order bonus character. So expect him to be DLC later on. And if you don't want to pay for him, get the pre-order. Also, Slender Man. I told you we're going to talk about him again. The Arrival coming to consoles this month. It's going to be coming out September 23rd for PS3 and the next day for Xbox 360 for only $10. Is this too late? Is the Slender fad gone? Or are they trying to capitalize on like the horror that's going on right now? The horror fad.
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously in the news again. I mean, we're talking about it.
Talking about because she tried to kill her family.
Yeah, that's publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity, bro.
There is no such thing as bad publicity. If it's out there, people are going to take advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody dies from like an OD on McDonald's. Yeah, I guarantee you McDonald's going to see a bump in sales that like next week.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yep.
None.
You're fucking crazy.
Unless you're like a Nazi clan leader or some shit. But even then, guess what? They're probably going to get a few more recruits that week, after they get nationwide attention for blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So.
A couple other things that were announced at a Sony Japan PlayStation press conference. They announced 2 games.
Oh,
First one being a new Hot Shots golf game. That's going to be coming to PS4.
Everybody's golf. Hell yeah, bro.
I know. How long has it been since... I haven't heard about Hot Shots golf since, like, PS1.
They released one for the Vita. I got it for the Vita.
Has there been one for PS2 and PS3, or the series been dead?
No, they've had a series for every console, dude, so far. They're like,
Really?
I think they're up to 6 for PS3 or something.
Holy fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, my dad loved that fucking series.
I'm out of the loop
like-
on Hot Shots golf.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those games I constantly forget why I stopped playing it, and I will, like, buy the new one. I don't know why.
It's a golf game.
I don't like golf, though, or games that are related about golf.
Exactly.
But,
That's why you don't buy them. Because they're shit.
But I do buy them.
You're sick.
I don't
You're sick.
know why.
You're sick, apparently.
I keep thinking I haven't played golf in a while. This might be fun. And then, it lasts maybe a week, and I'm like, okay,
Play real golf.
Real golf is very fun.
No, it's boring as shit. It's so...
No, it's always different when you're playing it. Watching it, yeah, it's boring. When you actually play it, though,
No,
it's
I'm
fun.
talking about playing. Golf is stupid. I don't get what it is with, like, golf associated with, like, rich fucks.
Because everyone's like, oh, you gotta have the best club, and the best club
Play
costs
some fucking
stupid
basketball
money.
or some shit. God
I
damn.
have a $50 set from Walmart, and I'm very content with it.
Bunch of clowns. Also announced at that same press conference was Persona 5. Announced for PS3 and
Damn, hype.
and PS4.
PS3? Oh,
PS3
okay.
and
I
PS4.
was getting all pissed there.
It will be released in Japan in 2015. So.
God, if I could read enough Japanese, I'd totally be all over that shit.
Some big stuff for you. Shit, Binding of Isaac, Persona 5, Slender
I still haven't
Man.
played Persona 4. Oh, shit.
Didn't you play on PS3?
No.
No.
I bought it for Vita, and then I never played it. No, that was Persona 4, the fighting game. That was totally different than
Oh,
yeah, that
whatever.
was different.
There's a.
You don't even know, bro. You don't even know.
I thought it was a fighting game.
No, it's an RPG, a Japanese RPG.
Where does the fighting game come from then?
Spin-off.
Well, fight in the game, like the regular game, but you don't. It's like an RPG. It's like Final Fantasy or something. But the fighting game, they took it and they made it into a fighting game.
It's weird.
No, they do that quite often.
I've never seen a game turned into a fighting game spin-off.
Dude, Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Had a fighting game?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Where the fuck have you been?
I
I
never
know.
Call
played
yourself
any.
a Sony user?
I never played any Final Fantasy. Not even one.
Tons of games.
Not
that got
even
turned into
one?
games.
Not even one. I never played
Tisk.
Final Fantasy.
Tisk.
I played good games, okay, like Ape Escape and Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot, yeah.
And
I know,
Spyro.
yes.
Escape got turned into a fighting game, dude. Freaking PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. That's like 20 games that got turned into a fighting game.
That's different. I'm talking about like
No.
No, it's the
It
same
counts.
damn thing.
It
Super
counts.
Smash Brothers, damn.
No,
Another
it
20,
doesn't
30 games
fucking
turned into a fucking
count.
fighting game. Yes, it does.
okay, the Pokemon fighting game we talked about last time. That counts. That counts.
Pokemon
So,
is a fighting game from the start.
But it's not like an actual fighting game. It's a turn-based whatever.
Hey, they're still fighting, man.
But I'm talking about like fucking Gran
Castlevania
Turismo.
got a fighting game.
We're
Oh
never
my
gonna
God.
see Gran Turismo, the fighting game.
You might.
Kind of. Destruction Derby. You ever play that game?
No.
Well, it's as close to fighting cars as you're gonna get.
But I'm talking about Gran Turismo, the fighting edition.
How about Twisted Metal? That's a fighting game with cars.
Alright.
Cars are fighting each other. Bam.
Don, roasted guys.
I'm not gonna win this argument, so I'm just gonna move
Bar-
on.
Oh my God, dude, there's tons of games that have been turned into fighting games.
No, they haven't.
You know it's bad when I'm
This-
on the ball
we just
with this.
named a bunch of them.
You
Like,
bullshitted half of them.
oh my God.
PlayStation All-Star, PlayStation All-Star.
Yeah, that's a shit ton of games
It's
turned
a
into fighting games.
combination. It's one character from each game, and they all get grouped up.
You know what? Didn't have Crash Bandicoot.
Exactly. Very disappointing.
Yeah,
Or Spyro.
Jack and Dax, same damn thing.
They had to put in fucking
Parappa the
Kratos
fucking
and
rapper.
Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Parappa the rapper, yeah.
Because we know how he can throw fisticuffs like
So are we
none
ever going to get Call of Duty, the fighting game? The spin-off fighting game?
No,
It's a
they're
fighting
fucking
game.
Shooting and shit. No. You have to take a franchise. It's like, usually an RPG, and they just fucking turn into a fighting game, dude.
So Killzone's a fighting game, no?
No, it's not.
But Radic was in PlayStation Battle Royale.
I
Yeah.
said usually. You don't turn the whole franchise, though, into a fighting game, because that's just dumb.
See, I'm poking
Yeah,
holes
there's
in your
holes in
fucking
both
theory.
sides of the argument, which I just stabbed into.
He's got a huge hole in his fucking thing. I don't have any
What's the
holes in mine.
hole in the theory, bro? What holes are you talking about? You said there's no games
Look,
that
if
you're
you
aware
had
of.
cheese right now, it'd be the holy kind.
I just said
Swiss
fucking...
Or Emmental.
Yeah, Swiss
That's
cheese.
what it's actually called.
I don't know.
I told you Final Fantasy was turned into a full-fledged fighting game.
Fighting games suck. Let's just move on.
You suck, dude. Fuck yeah. Hey.
Whoa.
Next.
Ladies.
DC's fucking Gods Among Us, whatever, all those fucking stupid superhero games got
But it
turned into a
wasn't based
fighting
on a
game.
game. It was based on the comics.
Yeah, so what? There was a
That's
shitty
different.
Superman game. Shit, damn, there's fucking Superman fighting game.
Here, Marvel vs. Capcom. Then Mega Man was in a fighting game.
Hell yes, he was. Alright,
Fighting
fucking
game.
awesome.
See? I don't even know
Actually,
what we're
Mega
arguing
Man
about. but
has
you're
his
fucking wrong.
own fighting game. Mega Man has his own fighting game that's just Mega Man. It's really cool. It got bundled with Mega Man Collection. It's really awesome. It was on arcades for a while. Bam. Fuck you. Roasted.
Speaking of arcades, thank you. I'm finally going to get to this next one. Facepunch Studios, makers of Gary Mods and Rust, and the other game they announced about a month ago, the
that other game.
the Street Fighter tennis game that we talked about, have announced a new game called Arcade, and it's going to be an arcade. Basically, you play in an arcade, like an actual arcade thing. You play all the games, and then I think you get the tokens, and then eventually you turn into the king of the arcade, and then you save it from being turned into like a condo or something. And it might get a multiplayer mode. I'm not describing it as cool as it sounds, but it does sound pretty cool. And
Can I pre-order it?
No, not right now.
Damn,
it's a prototype.
I would throw my money at that shit. I would throw my money at that shit.
But not Hatoful Boyfriend?
Fuck no, dude.
No.
Throw your money at everything but Hatoful Boyfriend. I'm thinking maybe you have something against birds.
I think you
It's
just
not
want
the
to feel
birds.
more normal by getting other people to buy this fucking game, right?
Did you have a bad experience with a bird?
Mm-hmm. Touched me inappropriately.
We'll talk about
Thought
this
my
later.
dick was a snake and the fucking falcon came after him.
That's and inappropriate. This is inappropriate.
This is inappropriate.
This is inappropriate.
And not the women thing.
No, I was gonna say
Oh,
we
okay.
were so women pro, and then you got to pull out this male chauvinistic shit.
What?
Talk about
There's
your
nothing
wiener.
more pro women than a guy getting
Than
his
your
dick
wiener?
chopped off by a falcon, right?
Falcon. I thought it was a pigeon.
Oh, it was a big ass bird, dude. I thought
Why
it
are
was
you
a
letting a
snake.
falcon near your cock?
It was a trick.
I didn't let it, dude. It was just like it wanted it, so it kind of went. It was all. I was like, yeah. Oh.
I don't even believe this story anymore.
Now you don't believe it. Okay. It took that to make you.
It had some
sway over.
validity until he just like the falcon just took it. He just, I couldn't stop him.
Like how that was the moment for you.
It was. And last but not least, as far as gaming news, we talked a little bit about it last week. Of course, PAX was last weekend, and the Behemoth teased their fourth game, and now they have officially announced it. They haven't announced the game of it. So far, it's just called Game 4, but it's going to be a turn-based co-op tactical adventure game.
So XCOM.
I don't know. I've never played XCOM.
That's what I think. You said those things.
A turn-based co-op adventure. That's it's a little bit different from all the side-scrolling stuff they've been doing. Does this make you excited?
Wait, what company?
The Behemoth, Castle Crashers, Battle Block.
Oh, for some reason I thought you said Bethesda. I was like,
No, Behemoth.
what?
That's what I thought he said too.
I think you said Bethesda.
I even have no reason to say Bethesda.
I think it's cool that Behemoth is doing that.
Behemoth. Yes, I
Opens
said
up a
Behemoth.
whole new thing for him.
Anyways, co-op,
Anyway.
turn-based co-op adventure. Is that... Describe me a game like this.
I don't know, dude.
Well, you just said
As long as
XCOM.
it's- Yeah, but that was before
It was a
you
terrible
said
game.
Behemoth, and I thought it was fucking Bethesda. I don't know, dude.
Because there is
Fun?
some gameplay, but I haven't watched it yet. I probably should have,
Why?
but
Yeah.
I was just like, cool.
I don't know. They make good games. I don't think I've been disappointed with one yet. So, yeah.
It looks okay. I'm kind of skipping through this.
It's
I mean,
okay.
I don't know. When I hear
Paint me a picture. Go.
when I hear turn-based co-op, I'm like, but like, I don't know. I have enough faith in them to like produce something that I might like. So, yeah. Hopefully, we'll get a game soon. But Should be interesting. They're known for their
We will play
outlandish
it.
characters and stuff. Yeah, a year later, like, their games tend to, like, release on Xbox, and then a year later they come to PC and shit, so if it does come to PC, it'd have to come to Xbox, well, unless they change, they're not signed to Xbox anymore. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm assuming Xbox first, maybe early 2015, late 2014, and then 2016 we'll finally get to play it on PC. So that kind of sucks, but
Oh.
looks interesting. Hopefully they don't do Xbox exclusivity. That'd be kind of shitty. But if the past is any sort of any sort of
Predictor.
There you
kind
go.
of like, yeah, sure. I don't know. If the past stuff, things aren't going to change. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. So,
If the past is any predictor of the future, like I said,
hey, you go back and you keep eating over there.
I will.
So yeah, not Bethesda, Behemoth, new game, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see when it comes out. We'll talk about it whenever that happens.
Yeah.
Next, we got some movie stuff to talk about. But before we get into some movie stuff, we actually watched some movies that we want to talk about. Gunny, I think you suffered the worst. I suffered pretty bad, but
I wouldn't say I suffered.
You enjoyed it?
I did enjoy it. It was just so bad. It was very enjoyable. The movie I watched is called The Room. I highly recommend it that you watch it with other people, not by yourself, because you'll be miserable if you watch it by yourself. But it is a
But
must
Gunny,
watch.
I have cancer.
Yes, there's one scene in the movie where the mother walks in. She's talking about how bad her situation is and how her brother wants to take her house from her. And she's just, I know it's bad. I have breast cancer. And the daughter's just,
That's it.
okay, that's great. Now my problem is I want to leave my boyfriend because he's so nice to me. Like, what?
It doesn't make any sense. They never talk about the cancer
There's
again.
no plot at all in the fucking movie. And every side plot they try to generate is never spoken of again. And the
I feel like if she
acting
walked
is-
in and like, I have a penis. And then they just gloss over it. Like, I don't give a shit.
Heck, the main character, the man, he looks like Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
And
he's
he
also, I think,
talks
the writer
kind of
and
like
director.
this. He's like he's Israeli or something, and his mouth
I don't know
never
where the
moves
fuck he's
correctly.
from.
Actually, it looks like he's not speaking English during the movie, and it's dubbed over because his mouth never lands with what he's saying. It's so terrible. And they use there's 3 sex scenes in the movie. 2 of them are the exact same scene with
Use
different
again.
music. Yes, it's exact same scene.
Is there a different camera angle, or it's just like literally the exact
It is
same thing?
exact same thing. Just different music.
Why is it called The Room?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's no point.
There's
to make
no
the movie
reason why
The
it's
Room.
called The Room. There's one part in the movie where there's a group of guys in tuxedos, and then they're like, hey, let's go play football in the alleyway for 5 minutes until the lawyer falls over. Okay, that's a scene. Wrap. It's like they rented an alley for a minute just to film them playing football in tuxedos.
So you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it because it was so terrible. Because it seems like it has to be deliberately crappy of like the movies of the time. But my God.
This guy thought he was making art.
The director, the writer, the producer, they all were the same guy. And he even was in the movie. I think he was the guy with the long hair. Actually.
Yep, that's him.
I forget his name, but oh my God.
Infamous.
If you haven't seen The Room, go
Why
watch it.
are
I
you
think it's
doing this?
2005.
I love how
Oh.
Gunny doesn't watch movies at all, but he
I
watches
don't watch
The Room.
movies unless other people entice me to watch them.
Why did you decide to watch this movie? Only because Gangster told you.
No,
know.
some of my friends here at college were like, hey, we're having a movie night. You're coming. So I went
Oh.
over, and that was one of the movies. You know,
All
What's that one? My
The
God.
worst movie I've ever watched. I watched it with Scorp and Kuda. I don't know if you remember. You might have blocked it out of your memory.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The French rape movie?
Oh my God, where it like played backwards like through the whole fucking thing and we weren't sure what the fuck was
And
going
the
on.
camera? Oh my God, it was amazing.
Man. Oh, the very end, the fucking strobe light bullshit. I'm pretty sure that was the one and only time I fucking had a seizure. Like, yeah. It almost wiped the whole movie from my memory, thank God.
I love when she got raped and the guy dropped the
camera.
camera.
Oh, yeah, you love when she got raped?
You sexist pig! It continues!
I love women.
It continues! Yeah, you love to belittle them.
On the rape
love them
scene,
against their will and everything.
when the
Shit.
cameraman dropped the camera on the floor and then he like popped up on the other side, like, remember
that? Let me paint a picture because you just seem really awful right now. Okay,
yeah, that was
so
very bad.
Terrible rape scene in a tunnel, like in this underground like passageway or something, and it goes on for like 15 fucking minutes. It's got to be like world record.
Holy
like,
crap!
Non-consensual rape scene. It was so fucking brutal and horrendous to watch, and yeah, the camera's just like put on the ground, and then there's like a guy that's walking in the tunnel on the other side, kind of pokes his head in, and it's kind of like some guy who's like, oh shit, they're filming, and he kind of like walks away. I'm pretty sure it's not their intent, but that's what I fucking thought. It was fucking, yeah, it was bad. It was hard to watch. It was so hard.
I got so sick from the camera angles.
It didn't even have subtitles when we watched it, right? It was all in fucking like French or something.
Subtitles.
I don't think it had subtitles.
It did.
I don't think we watched it with subtitles. I think we were just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, if I remember right. Yeah, we didn't watch it with like English subtitles.
No, I feel like we did, because I remember these two old guys were in a hotel and we knew it.
No, we did not watch it with subtitles. We had to look it up at the end after we watched the damn thing to see what the fuck was going on. Like, yeah, there were no subtitles when we watched that fucking movie.
I don't know. I remember the like gay sex bar. The camera just went ape shit with the lights, and oh my God, I thought I almost had a seizure. I wanted to vomit. I really wanted to vomit during that.
No idea what was happening.
He was like taking the camera, going up and down, swirling it in fucking circles. It was backflips.
Oh my God, I remember making fun of the cameraman.
See, like guys kissing. It's just like, what's going on?
That was the best part of the movie, dude. Just making fun of the cameraman. Like he'd focus on it for like 3 seconds, and then he'd start fucking spazzing out again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, butterfly. Okay, gotta look around again. Okay, swirl.
Cameraman.
So, Cody, you watch both. Which one is worse?
Oh my God. I'm gonna go with the French one just because I understood it less than I did The Room, because The Room was at least in English. But yeah, it was a movie that was playing backwards, and it was in a foreign language, and the cameraman had an ADD problem where he couldn't fucking focus on something for more than 2 seconds. Yeah, it definitely takes the cake. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it though, and it's your fault for watching it. Thank you for revitalizing my hate.
If you type in like French rape movie, you could probably find it.
Yeah, you'll probably find a bunch of other shit.
French rape movie.
I hope you get swatted.
Yep, there it is. Irreversible. It was released in 2002.
Oh, so fucking bad. I can't irreverse, the parts of my brain from watching that movie.
It's got a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
I don't fucking believe that shit.
I don't know who enjoyed it, but yeah.
Somebody did.
Yeah.
Fucking sick-ass French people.
So, The Room was bad. I'll go next. I only watched one movie. That was Hitman, based on the video game. I watched the movie.
Watched it with me.
Holy fuck, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
Makes like no damn sense.
It was just all over the place. It was stupid. I didn't like the actor that played the Hitman. I don't know. He was in The Crazies. You watch that?
I think so.
Okay, he was the cop.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't know, just the way he act. Like, when I think of Hitman and the character, I haven't played too much of the video games, but I have like this set perception of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought that he sucked. And
There's like no good games that have become movies. It's impossible.
well, the Heavenly Sword movie just came out. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'll try and watch it for the next What's Crackin'.
It's on my list. We should watch it together.
Maybe we might watch it.
Eggs movie night. Here we go.
Heavenly Sword, the animated movie.
Not tonight.
We'll talk about it on maybe the next What's Crackin', but we'll watch it. But could you watch anything good, bad? Anything you
Yeah, I watched a couple movies. I watched one called Death Factory. It had nothing to do with the factory. Yeah, I'll give you a quick synopsis. Basically, they take every racial stereotype for white people and black people and stick them on a bus. Like, there's the goth couple, there's the Jesus lovers, there's the two bimbo strippers, there's this black lady who's hilarious and is like all country backwoods, you know, like big black lady stereotype, whatever. And there's like the military guy, and yeah.
The whole movie takes place on a bus?
No, they're on a bus. They're going to the Grand Canyon. The bus driver leaves them there for no reason whatsoever. Like, the bus breaks down, and then he just takes off. Like,
does
like,
the black lady sit in the back of the bus?
No.
Okay, good. That'd be kind of fucked up.
The goth kids sit in the back of the bus. Okay, Jesus.
Gangster, you're just in a bad place today.
I was asking. I wanted to make sure that this didn't have a bad tone to it.
Anyway, so they're on the way to the Grand Canyon. They never get there. Spoiler alert. They break down outside this like town that's been emptied, and this guy who's really obsessed with serial killers is like got together all this memorabilia and blood samples apparently, whatever, and he's built this like museum and he calls it Death Factory. And there's this black guy who wants to buy it. Yeah, he's like from Africa, and he's like he's mad at white people for some reason for murdering his African family.
He wants to buy the Death Factory.
Yes, he wants to buy the Death Factory, and so he kills the guy who owns it, and then he has this big book. I think it's like the Necronomicon or some shit. The goth kids, while having sex, find it, and they're like, "Oh my god, we're goth kids. Oh my god, we know this shit. Let's use a resurrection spell." And so they use resurrection spell. They bring back all the most of like notorious serial killers.
They bring back
Hitler
or something.
No, they didn't bring back Hitler, but they had like Jack the Ripper, Gacy, God, who else? Yeah, the guy who was like dressed up as a clown. No, yeah. Charlie Manson wasn't there.
That clown guy.
He's not dead.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, there you go. They had him. They had a bunch of those assholes, and then basically they start killing off the people that got like stranded in the town. But they also start fighting each other, and it's kind of like who's the best serial killer. And whenever one kills the other one, they kind of like disappear. But then it's all Highlander, and it's like I have the power, and they suck up the soul of like the serial killer.
Oh, good.
And yeah, but then the Marine starts killing all the serial killers, and then he starts getting like super-powered serial killer powers, I guess, and he becomes like #1 serial killer. And the end of the movie is like really, really retarded. They leave it open for like there's going to be a sequel, and they kill the black guy, but the black guy doesn't die.
Toucan Sam.
I don't know. The ending got really stupid really fast. It's like they had a time limit, and they were like, "Oh my god, we got to cram all this shit in there and make room for a sequel." Because this movie's great, and it's not.
This is a sequel?
It's so bad. No, I don't. There's not one yet. This movie just came out.
Why'd you watch it?
I was just looking for a movie to watch because I had no more TV shows really to go through that I'm interested in, and so I've been watching movies, and it was on the top page of where I watch movies, and it was like, fuck it, let's go.
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy. That was good.
Is it good quality yet? Is it good quality?
No.
Where did you watch it?
In the movie theaters.
Yes.
In the convenience of my home.
In the movie theaters. I will charge myself for a ticket, okay?
It's still in theaters?
Yes, it'll be.
That's not like an old man saying that.
It's still like making money in the theaters as well.
Oh, it's still in theaters.
We're not too late, Sonny. Let's go buy a popcorn. Let's go. I'll buy you a Frankfurter. That's what old people call hot dogs, Frankfurters.
Frankfurters are completely different things.
Yeah, but I feel that's what old people call hot dogs.
Like, that's not
regardless, it's an actual Frankfurter.
They know the difference between their sausages.
Oh my god.
You watched it?
Anyway, so that movie was terrible, and then I saw another movie called Apocalyptic. No, I saw two. I've been watching terrible fucking movies recently. One was like a Blair Witch type project where it was like in a cult, and it was really slow and boring, and it was really stupid, and you shouldn't watch it. It's called Apocalyptic, and it got creepy at the end because there's like one guy and a bunch of women, and he's old, and he gives them his love. And then they drink the Jesus juice and they all die, and then apparently the apocalypse happens, but you don't get to see that shit. But I can't remember the name of the other movie where it's like nukes in America and everyone's like going underground and everyone's freaking out and they're trying to survive, and you're rooting for them, like, oh my god, they're gonna make it. Everyone dies, and yeah, it's really sad. Like, it was more of like a look into the effects of like radiation poisoning and dying because of radiation than an actual like survival inspirational story. I was kind of disappointed. Like, everyone died.
You watch any good movies?
The end of Edge of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow. That was a good ass fucking movie, dude. Tom Cruise. Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah.
Fuck, he hasn't made a good movie. It's just like
really
Mission
good
Impossible
movie, dude. No,
too.
watch Edge of Tomorrow, dude. It's got this whole like it's like this whole meta idea. Like, what if video games were movies? Like, I think you'd like it a lot.
One with Gerard Butler?
No, that's Gamer. This is like the idea of a video game. Like, when you die, you have to start over. Take that whole idea and make it into a movie. Like, and the whole idea of like every time you retry like a level, you get better and better and better. You get like, it just gets easier for you and you become this like badass. That's basically the idea of this movie. Like, every time he dies in this like war, in this battle, he comes back. He has to relive the day. It's kind of like Groundhog's Day, except, with more, explosions and shit. And you would really like it, dude.
You get one more movie review, a million ways to die in the West.
Oh my god, so that movie is pretty fucking terrible. I like Seth MacFarlane a lot, and I like what he does, but this movie kind of sucked. Like, Ted was amazing, and this movie is just the opposites. It was not that good, and he's like the main character, and he's not that great of an actor. I mean, he has his funny moments, but yeah, that movie was just, it wasn't that good. I don't know how else to put it. Like, there's just movies that are great, and there are movies that are like, meh. And this movie is definitely meh. He really hates women, and he chokes them, and like makes them do stuff, and he's a cheat. He's like not the good guy. He's a really bad guy, and it's weird seeing him as like a bad guy. So
he was
Ra's always, trying to save his family.
That was one movie. He was Ra's al Ghul in Batman.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Ra's al Ghul in Batman. Like, who the fuck's Ra's al Ghul?
Batman Begins.
The fucking ninja guy. Yeah, but he started off as like a good guy, and then he like switched at the end and was all stupid and shit because we gotta blow up the bridge and all this other stupid shit, and they could have done it like 100 other ways.
Poison Gotham's water or something.
Yeah, but Batman's like trying to stop the train or some shit. You can just blow the fuck out of the whole bridge and shit and just be done with it. I don't know. That movie is stupid, but yeah, he's usually the good guy though. Like, his family gets taken, you gotta help them.
That's one fucking movie.
It's 2 movies, bro.
And the second one was horrible. Fucking terrible.
But I don't know. It wasn't that good. It was really terrible. It made some really bad, insensitive jokes too. And I just don't like westerns either. And yeah, that probably didn't help.
So, what does the name have to do with the movie?
Oh, they can just talk about like during the movie, like how easy it is to die in the West. Like, everything will kill you, and then people die a few ridiculous ways. But it's basically like
cactus.
No, a giant block of ice crushes this guy, and then they still use the ice because they ain't gonna get any more ice for a while. Yeah, it was not that good. It was basically like, guy has girl dumps guy for rich guy finds another girl to try to make old girl jealous, and then falls in love with like new girl, but new girl's married to this bandit and then has to fight him. It was really bad. It's really fucking bad. Like, it's not worth watching again. So
sounds fucking awful. God damn. So you didn't watch any good movies? That's what you're saying.
I watched Waiting for the Apocalypse when I was like in a sleepy stupor last night. this morning. Whatever.
It was
That was pretty good.
terrible.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It made me really
Boring.
pissed because people were like waiting for war and shit, and that not fucking cool. They're like rooting for the start of like this like huge genocide, and I'm just like that's not cool. You should not be rooting for one race of people to completely destroy another race. Like that's just not cool, Christians. But yeah, it was a good movie. Put me to sleep. I'm tired as fuck, dude.
One
I
out
got
of 10
so
movies are
angry
good.
I ran out of energy. Yeah. There's just not been shit. Like Edge of Tomorrow, that's
You're
the
just-
top of my list. That's
You're like watching
best
shit.
movie I've seen in a
Put
long
yourself
time.
in those predicaments, though.
I had nothing to do.
If you have a list of good movies and you're like, I'm gonna look at all the movies at the top, and I'm gonna go straight to the bottom and look at all the shitty movies, that's what you did.
Well, I've been looking for like new stuff, and it's just all the new stuff is garbage. Like, and I've been wanting like mindless like horror or something that doesn't make me think too much, and it's just it's fucking terrible. All of it, it's fucking terrible.
Maybe you can watch some good movies and talk about them next time.
Yeah, Edge of
until
Tomorrow is a good ass movie. Watch it. Everyone fucking watch it.
I
Fucking.
don't recommend Hitman. I recommend the rape French movie. That's a
Oh
good
my
one.
god.
The Room.
That's,
The Room gets a recommendation too.
that's a good movie, definitely to watch with
Watch
friends.
it with
Like,
friends. With friends. Not alone.
Yes.
You'll hate yourself.
So
you'll
there's
be
a,
like there asking yourself why, and nobody will answer you. And
Mhm.
that's not.
there's a couple movie things we're going to talk about. So real quick, first one, Wesley Snipes might be coming back to do a Blade 4 movie.
Oh my god, I'm
And
there.
you're interested?
Oh yeah, I love Blade, man.
The first one was good, second one was good, third one was blah. But I'm interested because I think it's a Marvel thing, so I'm gonna be interested because like, is it Disney now? Like, is it with Marvel or is it with another studio, maybe Fox or something? So I don't know.
Sure.
I'm interested to see what happens with that because if it's owned by Disney, then they're not gonna fucking do something crazy. Like, there was just an article released where Stan Lee was supposed to be in Guardians of the Galaxy, and there's a scene he was supposed to be in some cage, and the tree character was supposed to look at him, and Stan Lee was supposed to give him the finger, and they cut it out.
Oh, was Stan Lee not? Did he not have a cameo at all? Like, did
No.
they cut the whole cameo out?
Yeah, he was.
What? That's like the only reason I would watch Marvel movies for like the last few
Just for
years
the
is to
cameo.
find the Stan Lee cameo. Yeah. Like, what's he gonna be doing? Oh my god, I can't wait. Yeah.
So yeah, he wasn't in that, and and the Blade movies were kind of more adult oriented. You know, bloody vampires getting their head chopped off with swords. So
Nature Twilight show. It was great.
So, it's gonna be interesting what happens with that. Anybody watch How to Train a Dragon?
2?
Even the first one.
Yeah, I saw the first one.
The first one was highly acclaimed. I had someone tell me it was like
It was
one of the
good.
best animated movies they've ever seen.
It was the best.
I never
Okay,
watched
yeah.
It was a good one.
Anyways,
It was like standard fare for whatever company does it. DreamWorks, is it?
there's going to be a third one coming out, but it's been delayed from 2016 to 2017. So you won't find out How to Train Your Dragon officially until 2017. Very sad for all you dragon
Oh,
Telling me
trainers.
I haven't learned.
If
telling me
you
I
haven't learned by now,
First,
your dragon might eat you. Yeah.
It's for the slow learners. Differentiated learners.
What else?
I like
There,
this bait and switch shit.
there's
I watched the three
rumors that Escape from New York is going to be getting a remake.
Snake Plissken.
Yep.
Awesome.
And there's a
Have you
couple,
seen those movies, gangster?
I think I've seen clips. I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, it's good. That needs to be on movie night too.
Escape. How many are there? Just one?
It's like Escape from New York and Escape from I think L.A.
I think I watched the end of one of them.
Oh, they're good.
I don't know. I caught it on like TV or something. But anyway, so it's supposed to be getting a remake, and there's a couple actors being considered for the role of Snake Plissken. I don't know any of them, so I'm not going to talk about them. But who would you like to see fill the role of Snake Plissken? And how would you describe the character?
Oh, dude, he's total badass. It's like, ex-con, it's fucking badass. It's like the 1980s quintessential badass. Like, you know, if you took Terminator and like Jean-Claude Van Damme and who else was badass in the 80s? Like
Steven Seagal.
no, If you took only the good things, you know,
His ponytail.
Took away the ponytail. Definitely no ponytail. Yeah, you just take like all the badass characters and then put them into one just badass dude with an eye patch, and bam, fucking Snake Plissken.
Who would you like to see play him?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see anybody but the guy who did it before. Maybe. No. I was gonna say Mark Wahlberg, but that'd be fucking terrible. Oh,
He just fits that kind of role.
If Liam Neeson was like 20 years younger.
Oh, maybe. Well, isn't he kind of like a grizzled old guy, or is he like a young?
Yeah, he's too old now. He's like just too old. Yeah, he doesn't have the youthfulness. Yeah. God, it's such a hard call. I don't know. I could see like Vin Diesel, but I'd hate it.
What?
Just 'cause
that's such a contrast.
Yeah, it just needs to be some like muscular, just badass dude who just, you know, he doesn't even have to say anything. He just fucking looks at you. Hugh Jackman.
Wolverine.
Who the fuck is he? Wolverine. Ah, he might be able to do it, but I don't know. That's a tough one, dude. That's really fucking tough. Oh, what's the guy? The guy from Gamer. The guy from 300. Butler. Gerald Butler. Yeah.
Gerald.
I think he would do it. Gerald Butler. Whatever. That guy. Fucking amazing ass Snake Plissken. I think he'd probably be like, yeah, I could see him. I could see him doing
pretty
it.
badass.
Yeah. That would be my pick.
Interesting.
Hands down.
Are you looking forward to the remake?
Oh god, yes, dude. That's like one of my favorite movies. Yes, yeah.
But isn't it one of those movies where it's like the original's better?
I don't know. I have to see it. I really like Red Dawn, and then Red Dawn 2 came out. You know, it was interesting in its own right. Yeah, good shit. So I don't know. I'm excited. I had no idea this was happening.
Yeah. Do you ever watch the show Chips?
No, I'm aware of it, but I never watched.
Cops. I think it was a cop.
California Highway Interstate Patrol or something like that. Chips.
Something like that. It's gonna be being turned into a movie, and it's gonna star Dax Shepard and Michael Pena.
I have no idea. I don't know who those guys are.
Okay, Dax Shepard, I don't know what he's in that you might know. Michael Pena was in. He's a good actor. I like him. He was in End of Watch.
End of Watch?
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal with the camera.
What?
He films all this shit. He's a cop. He films it all on his camera.
Oh, yeah, that was a good ass fucking
His
movie,
Mexican partner?
Yeah.
He's gonna
Oh my god, he's gonna be, what's his name? Punch?
George Estrada, I think. The actor's name.
Well, no, the character's name I think was Punch. Yeah.
And Dax Shepard, I don't know what the fuck he's been in, so
I have no idea. Terrible celebrity name, so.
But yeah, they're supposed to star in the movie. Next, this is gonna affect you, I think, because you like Game of Thrones. But there's gonna be a couple characters that are pretty major to the story that are not gonna be a part of season 5. And those characters, do you know who it is?
Yes.
Hodor?
Yes, I'm so disappointed with that shit. I need my Hodors. Alright, I need it.
Monique Schaefer?
Monique Schaefer? The fuck's that?
Oh no, this is actually a conversation. Okay, never mind.
Hodor. It's gonna be Hodor and Brandon Stark, who are in the Beyond the Wall, whatever. Because they basically, in the last season, they went up to where they are in the books, and yeah, there's like no more story to tell because the story hadn't been written yet. And so, I mean, I think they know what's gonna happen, but yeah.
So he's this big giant that carries his kid?
Yeah. Hodor is the big guy. He carries the Brandon Stark. He doesn't have his legs. Well, he has legs, but they don't work. And yeah, I was disappointed because I need my daily Hodor.
Is he that major of a character? He seems pretty. That story seems pretty pointless.
Well, it's not pointless, but he's not like a major character either. But you know, he will be missed. He will be missed. Oh my god, stop doing that. Anyway.
So are you gonna miss him?
Oh yeah, definitely, dude, because he brightened my day. Yeah. Hodor.
So it's because they're caught up to the books and the next book's not written. That's the whole reason.
Well, the way that well, it's just like the books, the last 2 books that came out, they split up the characters and they told most of the story from his character side in the show, and yeah, they just haven't written what happens next like on his side of things. So yeah. So they're gonna be focusing on other characters next season, like more than his and Brandon's. We're together.
Is the little guy
like,
still in there? Peter Dinklage?
Tyrion? Yeah, dude. He's never going away. He's mainstay. Super important for everything. And I love his character. He's probably my favorite character on like anything.
And last but not least, 2 things that kind of correlate with each other somewhat. First, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has officially announced that he's going to play Black Adam in a Shazam movie.
Who's Black Adam? What's
Black
a Shazam movie?
Shazam is a superhero from DC. I don't know the story with it, but he's supposed to play the villain, I believe. Yeah, he's supposed to play the villain, and I actually don't know. I can't talk about this like I know it, because I have no fucking idea who... I know Shazam's the good guy, and Black Adam is the bad guy, but yeah, so Shazam movie gonna be coming out soon. And the other one was that there is talks of a Supergirl TV show. So along with the Green Arrow, which is already out, Flash, the TV show, which is coming out, and then Gotham TV show, which is coming out, we're going to have a fucking Supergirl show. And, yeah, it's a Supergirl show. So, it kind of comes all together, you know? I love it when, like, we talk about a topic on what's cracking, and then it kind of comes full circle. Like, it kind of gets brought up again, like, women in media. And then, bam, Supergirl's going to get her own show. It's pretty good. So.
Is she going to be all skimpily dressed?
I know if she is, that lady's probably going to make a video on it. So, I hope not for the developer's sake. So.
Yeah. I read an interesting article that DC does not know how to make superhero movies.
They don't. It's not very interesting.
You know why?
Because they're like TV shows. We gotta make TV shows.
Talking like the Superman movies. And even the Batman movies to an extent. Like,
because they don't know how to brand their characters. Can you stop eating when you talk?
I'm drinking. Fuck you. I was choking because you made me laugh. Anyway. Yeah. I heard that they take themselves too seriously. Like, Superman and Batman have to be super fucking serious. And, you know, they take away all the campiness of superheroes. Like, you know. Like, Superman's not going to have his tighty whities, bro. They're taking away his tighty whities for Batman versus Superman.
I just feel like if it's not Superman or Batman or, like, anyone that's kind of in the Justice League, they don't give a shit. You know?
Yeah.
Where, like, Marvel, it's like, we know you don't really know Guardians of the Galaxy, but we want you to know him. Here's a fucking movie. Find out about him. And then you love him. And I think
DC got lucky with Guardians of the Galaxy.
DC doesn't know how to, like, take that chance. Because they've taken a chance before and it's blown up in their face, Green Lantern. And, I don't know. I think
they're just trying to be too damn serious about their movies. They're trying to make like these super dramatical, like intense things with moral decisions and shit.
Yeah, if you look at Iron Man, Iron Man's fun.
We just want to save the day. Yeah, we just want to see them be awesome, save the day, and just. But DC's like, no, it's got to be dark and serious.
Yeah, if you look at it, like the Christopher Nolan ones, those were all dark. The Man of Steel was pretty dark.
Mm-hmm. You've seen Wonder Woman's new costume? It's all like fucking dark and bronze and
That's
like
old.
who the fuck is she?
That's old.
Yeah. She's
But
not
yeah.
all, red, white, and blue and shiny and shit like, should
Are
be.
you saying she's not in her underwear? So
No, I'm
Is that what you're
saying the color palette, dude. I don't care what she's wearing. It's just she looks all fucking dark and serious and like some deep shit's gonna happen, and that's not why you go watch a superhero movie. You don't want to see some deep, like you don't want to see reality of like, oh god, people dying and shit. You want to see them fucking save the day, right? Like, and DC just did not get that shit. Everything's got to be this dramatical, like, oh my god, I can't believe he's got to make these difficult choices. Like, fuck.
Yeah, Man of Steel definitely fits all those things that you're saying.
Yeah, and no one wants to see Superman, struggle with shit. He's like fucking Man of
Superman,
Steel. Fucking act like it. Yeah, act like it. Shit, go save the goddamn day. Turn the world around to reverse time and shit. Like, back
Did you watch
in the
Man
old
of Steel?
No, because I fucking hate DC. Right?
I hate DC too, and I hate Superman with a passion, but still good movie.
I know what they've been doing with their movies, and now I know why I don't like them. Shit, it's fucking trying to.
But
they're not doing what superheroes need to be doing.
You said before you hate all superhero movies. You're like, it's all the same
I'm just
shit.
starting to
I hate.
Yeah, I'm just starting to hate what Marvel's doing too. It's just like the same
Being
formula
successful?
for every movie. But dude, it's not my fault. People are derp and they like saying the same shit over and over and over again. It's the same origin story, same template. Like, it's fucking same shit.
Captain America's parents didn't get shot in an alley.
That doesn't mean shit, dude. It's the same thing, though. It's just like, okay, superhero who wasn't really a superhero. Something happened that turned him to a superhero. Okay, something bad's happening. Okay, save the day, done. Okay, it's just like, there's no depth to it. Like,
Superman was born a superhero, if you want to say it like that. Like, not where
okay,
Spider-Man,
he was a
he got
baby,
bit by a
though.
spider.
No, Superman was a baby, helpless. Bam, one day he's like fucking super powerful. Flash forward to teenage years, whatever bullshit, and then it's same fucking. But I'm talking the movies, dude. Just like, especially the Marvel movies. That's what I'm like focusing on right now. It's the same template for every movie, like all these character introductions and shit. And I'm just like, I'm not wowed by them anymore. There's
That's why
like
I like
nothing.
X-Men. They're born with their powers. They're viewed as different and less than, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. If they can only do it, like, better. Like,
hey, you watch the new one yet?
Days of Future Past? Not yet, dude. I'm not ready to tackle
Here,
all
you
the
watch
fucking
all your shitty movies
shit.
while all these good ones sit in front of you.
Time travel makes shit so convoluted and just, like, overly complicated and just... That trope, I don't appreciate that trope, right?
You watch Death Factory, and I'll watch fucking Man of Steel.
Watch Edge of Tomorrow. That's good shit, alright?
I won't watch anything.
Yeah, you watch The Room, too.
Oh, my God.
I hope they didn't make them.
I think they, like, told him, you can't do this. Like, some court somewhere was, like, sat him down. You can't make this. Don't even bother.
So, that's going to be it for What's Crackin' 91. We want to thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch us next time. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. A couple series are going to be coming to an end soon. Merc Kings and Ibanob. So look forward to those. We're also going to be starting some new stuff. As you can see, we started Aliens Colonial Marines this week.
Why did you guys stretch? Why?
Because, we've heard nothing but bad things, and we want to see if it's as bad as it really is. And you're just going to have to watch the series.
Why do you force people
to find out?
To play bad games.
I'm not. Gunny, did I force you to play the game?
No, I requested it.
See?
Oh my God.
Biggie, that might be a different story.
You two are in cahoots, sir.
Yeah, Biggie might be getting the end of the deal here.
I would have loved for you to have been in the series with me and Gunny. I think you would enjoy...
Been pissed the whole time?
I think you would have played it. I think you would have played it.
I can see him raging a lot.
Yeah. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. But
this is terrible.
It's made by the people that made Borderlands. So it's like you make
It was made by
Borderlands.
like 20 different people, wasn't it? Like, it went through all this shit because
I don't know.
Like,
We're going to
nobody
talk
wanted to
about the
fucking-
lawsuit, but I don't know. I don't know too much about it to talk about it, so. Aliens,
Getting pissed
Colonials.
thinking about it. All right.
Look forward to that. Ibn Merc King's going to be coming to an end soon. We're wrapping those up. And just other stuff. Be on the lookout for stuff and things. So. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch us next time. Till then, guys, peace out.
Peace.
Bye-bye.